This is Maryna Kovalevska at the Glendale International Film Festival Closing Night Awards, and I'm here with wonderful filmmakers who had their movie in official selection for our festival. So please introduce yourself and tell us more about your movie.
Hi, my name is Reid Miller. I'm the writer, director, and star of our film Flicker.
And I'm Danny Irizarry. I'm the editor, cinematographer, and special effects coordinator for for Flicker.
Great.
Oh no, go ahead.
So my favorite question for all the filmmakers is, what were the biggest struggles making the movie for you guys?
Making a film with such a bizarre story makes sense and be easy to follow along with. Like, it's a very bizarre, out-of-the-box type of story about anxiety and depression told in a very fantastical way. So it was really just that struggle of how far out of the box can we go and what is that line? And being very careful to tread that line carefully.
I think one of the spectacular things about it is that you have two creative people working on a project, a passion project, and whenever that happens, you have a good time. And I think both of us had very strong visions for what we were looking for. I have to admit that when I first saw the script, I didn't understand it. I didn't know what was going on, but Reid was like, "We're going to do it anyway. We're going to make it happen." And as we were going, I caught on. I started realizing how brilliant it really was, and that was really exhilarating for me. And so I think the challenge was me not knowing, not quite getting it at first, and then seeing that he really knew what he was doing, and being able to trust him and know that he knows what he's doing, and that it was going to work out perfectly.
Thanks, bud.
Of course.
Great. And my question would be, where did you get the inspiration to write, to make this movie?
So like I had previously said, the film is about anxiety and depression told in a very fantastical way. So it's a kind of a typical haunted house thriller, but deep down it's about anxiety and depression and how paranoia can stem from that. And I have anxiety. I have OCD. And I've dealt with depression throughout most of my life. So I wanted to be able to talk about that, but in a fantasy film, while still keeping it as grounded as I could.
And again, I was less of a moving factor behind the creation of this, or the creation of the story itself. But we are partners, filmmaking partners, and so everything we do has an element of unity in the creation of it. And so I think my end was a little bit more the visual creation, and a lot of the stuff that went into that was Reid suggesting, hey, I'm going for this style, this style, and this style. Watching films and thinking about things that I've seen in the past that fit that style, and stuff that I've worked on before that falls into that style, and then trying to use that to think outside the box, like we mentioned before.
And also, trying to watch other films to take notes from their style while also creating a whole new style of our own. So that was definitely a challenge, but I think we succeeded.
I would agree, yeah.
That's wonderful, guys. Congratulations. And what's next for you guys?
A pilot.
Yeah, we're working on a pilot together. I have a short film that I'm writing. Reid's always writing. He always has.
Yeah, I have 4 feature films I'm writing. It doesn't stop.
Yeah, so there are a number of things, and even with other people that we're working with in the future, all have plans, and we're just looking forward to seeing what's happening next.
Great. Thank you so much for participating. Hope to see you next year.
Thank you.
Yes.
Have a great night.
You too.
Oh.
Bye.